And just like that, my mid lane era started. In the past, I used to play a little bit of mid lane Diana, but that was years ago, and the only thing I remember from that was just permanently shoving mid lane. Which I don't know if that was a great strategy or not, but but this was a great chance for me to rebuild the way I think about League of Legends from the ground up. Once again, it was time for me to create a champion pool for mid lane. The TLDR is that Aurora was my main pick. She's good into like 90% of matchups, and the matchups that she's not good into, she has great gank setup. Orianna was my second pick. Orianna was just a very easy character for me to pick up. I know I wouldn't play her as much as I would Aurora, and I could still get results playing Orianna, so she was great. And if I played against any assassins or anything like that, Lissandra was my main anti-assassin character, and that was basically the foundation for my champ pool. For every game going forward, I would attempt to generate a winning game plan that I could replicate. There are many different factors that I take into consideration when kind of thinking of this plan, and I also want to note again that there was a lot of trial and error you guys did not see. Trust me, it was a lot more painful than I'm making it sound. First, I always consider the AP ratio of my team. If we have too much AP, I always default to an AD mid. If I'm forced to play AP in an AP comp, I always rush items like Void Staff, Leandries, and Blackfire Torch because at that point, DPS is a lot more valuable than Burst. Making sure you have the right champion and items for carrying is the key to success. I lost so many games to not reacting correctly to what my team was drafting and what items the enemy team is building. Secondly, when I'm in game, I always try to play with my jungler, making sure me and my jungler are linked up. It always helps with things like objectives and potentially getting free kills, which is a free lead for me, or my jungler. Third, I always try to play for myself. If I had to pick between a team fight over no objective versus farming 2 or 3 free waves in a side lane, I take the waves every time. Minimizing risk was another part of my game plan. Lastly, I really wanted to master Aurora, so all my games were on Aurora mainly. Despite being quite easy to understand at face value, she's actually quite hard to master because of her ability to outplay. It's not always easy to know when you can one-shot the enemy mid, or when you can get away with side laning. In practice, this looked like me just face-checking a lot of things and limit testing to see what I can and can't do. I would just jump into situations just to see what would happen, and a lot of the times I would end up living in these insane situations where I thought I'd be dead for sure. All this combined for an amazing plan that I could replicate every game. I had a 55% win rate, and I was climbing very quickly. Freeze! I'm fucking crying. I just beat it so hard. I'm so sorry. Jesus fuck. I am so sorry, Shen. Holy shit, I am so sorry. Anyways, crisis averted. No, our team fight's disgusting. After a month of playing mid lane, I finally hit platinum and it feels so good. I know in the grand scheme of things, it's not a super high rank or anything, but it feels so good to know that I'm actually making progress towards my goal at a pretty decent pace. GG. Hi Plat, how you doing? There she is. First time in platinum, God bless. You think yesterday I demoted into gold too? Just to zoom back up to plat 4? Like, okay. With all that being said, while I am happy I'm in plat, there's still a lot of work to be done. And so I'm gonna get back on the grind, and hopefully I'll see you guys soon with another update. For anyone that's still here and has made it this far and watched, you know, the other episodes, thank you so much for the support. And it means the absolute world to me. Until next time.